Good late morning, everyone. Andy here, coming to you with the sniper scalping systems from our live sniper room. And we're going to do a brief recap this morning. It is October 31st, a Wednesday, coming off of a historic two-day closure of the NYSE. And you know what? We've gotten decent price action today. Some of the markets that tend to move a little bit more actively actually have been a little bit more sluggish, like gold, crude oil, and the DAX. Those markets tend to be our high flyers, and today didn't have quite as energetic movement, although the sniper performed very admirably, especially in crude oil, well, really across the board. But the market we want to highlight today is the NASDAQ, because it had the highest quality form and flow and consistent momentum and movement throughout really the overnight session all the way through the morning session. So we're going to take a look at how the NASDAQ did this morning from around 1:30 a.m. Eastern time all the way through 11 o'clock or so. And we're going to look at standard sniper signals, which are the dots and the diamonds. And we're going to look at the pulse extreme signals that we've been highlighting most recently, which are the arrows. Each of these are auto-generated signals. I didn't put any of these on the chart or move them around or anything like that. The sniper systems, plot the signals, and you can see how powerful and awesome they were today in the NASDAQ. Let me just describe for you what causes the pulse extreme signals to fire. We won't highlight the standard sniper. Those are really easy to identify too, but just to keep this video short, we will only highlight and explain the pulse extreme arrows. You see this indicator down here with the colored lines and the gray lines and then the white gap. That's our pulse extreme indicator. And when these signals fire is when this black line crosses from the gray area over the white gap to the colored area, and it gets to the second colored line or higher, and we have a blue bar up close, we get a buy signal. When the black line is up in the colored area and it crosses over the white gap to the gray area and it gets to the second gray line or lower and we have a down close, we get a sell signal. And one of the things that makes the sniper signals, both the standard sniper and the sniper extreme black line cross arrow signals, so powerful is they're so visual in nature, and it really only takes people a day to a week, I should say a couple of hours to a couple of days to really be able to identify and see these signals for themselves. And that's a cool and very powerful thing. So let's take a look at how these sniper systems did in the NASDAQ this morning. You can see the black line cross from the gray. Well, we had a standard sniper signal down here. Boom, huge winner. Then we had the black line cross from the gray to the colored, black line cross sniper extreme signal, big winner. Then we had a standard sniper signal fire. Now let me ask you a question, guys. Would you be interested in getting short when the market has showed no interest whatsoever in turning? I mean, this is a straight vertical move to the upside. There's been no slowdown at all. So this is a pretty easy trade to stay off of, and actually one that we could consider what we call failure continuation for a win. But we'll mark it as a loss. But this is more of a bottoming formation, much more easy to go long here. This is a vertical, massive move to the upside. Not too many sniper owners would get short on a signal like that without some topping formation first. We get some topping formation. We have a nice sell signal here. Robust stop management, no problem. Boom, big winner. I'll be honest with you, I would not have executed this long or this long because our action line is still sloping down the whole time and never really turns to the upside. Nonetheless, if somebody was just kind of being a little bit more robotic or methodical, there's 7-8 ticks available in each of these trades. This is getting back on the short side is a big trade I would have been really interested in right there. You see the black line crosses from the colored area over the white gap to the second gray line or lower, down close, boom, big winner. Now a much nicer buy here. Why? Because this whole area is a much bigger bottoming formation. Okay, this whole area in through here, much bigger bottoming formation, lots of upside divergence and so on. So that makes that signal quite a bit nicer. Obviously the short signals we're going to be very, very interested in. Standard sniper, boom. Black line cross signal, absolutely. And we just barely got a reset here where the or no, actually we never got a sell signal earlier. So you see the black line is up here in the colored area. We need to get to that second gray line to produce a sell signal, so that's why it didn't happen until over here on this bar. Boom, short, nice winner. Continuing forward after 9:45, a black line cross, easy winner. Short, we get the standard sniper, and then we get the follow-through trade on the black line cross. Absolutely gorgeous. We had a buy opportunity here, again, from a robotic standpoint, that did produce a correct black line cross buy. Not a trade I'd be too interested in, as we didn't really have any upslope on our action line. Okay, then we get right back into the sell mix here. Using the robust stop management, you would have not been taken out if you shorted on this first arrow. But if you were using a tight stop, you actually would have taken a loss on that one and then got back into it. Most of these trades today was not necessary to use the robust stop management, but on a couple of them. And then you can see 4 more winners. Then we got into a consolidation period. You know, when you get chopped like this, guys, I personally just stand aside and wait for something better. Okay, and that's where we're at. So let's add it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll count this as a loss. 1, 6, 7, and 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 2, 16, 17, and 2 since 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time. If you just kind of, you know, a little bit more methodically and robotically took every signal. I personally probably would have stayed off on 3 or 4 of those winners. I wouldn't have executed them because they didn't fit my trading plan, but I would have avoided both of the losses. So if I was actively trading those markets, I might have only got 12 or 13 wins or 11 or 12 wins, but I would have avoided both of the losses simply by using the action line and demanding that the action line slope in the favor of the trade a little bit. So that's a wrap for today, guys. Just wanted to let you take a peek at one of the hotter markets for the sniper on today, October 31st. I look forward to seeing you all back here tomorrow, first day of November. Looking forward to trading live with you and having a great day here in our live sniper trade room. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow.